Welcome to the show. Here we are. Last minute betting with the Sports Nuts. Your quick fix for sports betting. Brought to you by OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company for sports bettors across the universe. And those of us at OddsJam are looking for content creators. Email me, bob@oddsjam.com, if you want to talk about it. Never know. Might be able to hook up with something. You might make some money. I don't know. How good are you? BetMGM and PointsBet sign-up bonuses below. Underdog Fantasy and Thrive Fantasy deposit match below also. Live chats available. Like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel here. And, that's about all I got. We've already got somebody in the chat. And you know what? It's Jacob Trainer to start off with. Here we go, gents. How's the evening treating you both? Pretty darn good. How about you, Mike?
Pretty good, Bob. Pretty good. Another week ahead here. And time to get into this big Monday night football matchup with the Cardinals and Patriots.
Yep, I'm all for that. Ought to be fun. 11 anytime touchdown scores to this point this week. All right. 13 the week before, or 12 the week before, 13 the week before that. So add them up, 25 and 11, that's 36 in 3 weeks. And some of these are pretty good plus money that are coming through too. So if you're following these, you're making money. You probably are up out of those 36, Mike, I would say probably 4 or 5 units total, depending on how you bet them. Really, it's really what it boils down to. But hopefully we got some tonight. Go look at the videos. We got an NBA Best Bets video, NHL video, of course, out every day. Mike's got a new video for next week, week 15. I can't believe this football season is to this point, week 15. And the fact that we're sitting here and the Lions are still in the playoff race and actually have positioned themselves with a big win over Minnesota. Mike, Jared Goff might be playing the best football he's ever played.
Yeah, it was a big win for Detroit. This Minnesota team is still just not a team that I trust fully yet. That was an example right there. Great spot for the Lions, who have been very competitive this year. That is most definitely, I think, a team in the future that we need to look at as being a threat. I know they realistically could make the playoffs this year. I don't think they will, but I think next year this team is definitely a team to look out for.
And we got Christopher here, Mike. Not sure what that means, but hey, Christopher, how you doing?
I think he's put a square. I don't know if he means we're squares or what.
It could be either that or it's square. It's square content.
At least I'm there, Chris. At least I'm there and I'm square. Okay.
Yeah.
Bob, let's talk about this game real quick. I just want to make a couple of points. You got an Arizona team allowing the second most points per game in the NFL. All right. The last 5 games, 3 of those last 5 games, Bob, teams have scored 30 plus on them. So this is a defense that's not good against the pass. I think New England can eat them up tonight. It's a must win for New England. This is a game New England has to have. I trust Bill Belichick to get the job done in this spot. I think if the New England Patriots win, they probably cover the spread and win by a field goal or more. You got a New England team that's going to want to take advantage. They got a lot more to play for. I'm rolling with the Patriots tonight. I'll take them on the spread -2.5, Bob.
All right. So I want you to understand one thing, and don't think I'm crazy here, right? But even at 4-8, it's a 17-game season, folks. You ain't out of the playoff race yet. You're not. You could run the table, finish 9-8, and sneak in to the 3rd playoff spot. That is not out of the realm of possibility in the NFC, especially because you're sitting here now with the Giants and the Redskins now 7-5-1.
Whoa.
I'm sorry, I did it again. And the Commanders 7-5-1. Okay, let's not belabor the point. All right, I made a mistake.
Again.
All right, again, I know I did. All right,
let's
but
sharpen up here, Bob.
The point is, okay, let's not belabor this now. The point is that you have two teams that are 7-5-1. Okay, the playoff picture changes because of that tie. I realize the Cardinals are not going to make the playoffs. I don't really think they are, but they still have a shot. Now, the Saints, on the other hand, don't. But if you're 4-8 and above, you have a shot at making the playoffs. Everybody is in. You know what? Heck, the Colts are in at 4-8-1 in the AFC. Doubtful that they're going to make the playoffs. But once again, Cardinals run the table. They could finish 9-8 and sneak in.
Probably this team's lost. Out of they've won 2 of their last 8 games. Okay, they have lost 4 of their last 5 games. I see nothing with this Arizona Cardinals team to be excited about. I know it took a last-second 2-point conversion for the Chargers to beat them. But that's a game they ended up ultimately losing. The week before that, they got stomped by the 49ers. They did have the win against the Rams. They were beat by 10 points by Seattle. They were beat by Minnesota. I just don't see anything about this Arizona team that I'm looking at that I'm trusting against a New England team that needs this game a lot more. And they've lost 2 in a row, so I think they're due to bounce back here.
Okay. Mike, Seattle lost to Carolina yesterday. So I don't want to hear anything about any wins or losses that they've had. The NFC is up for grabs. There is not a dominant team there except for the Eagles. The Eagles will run away with that. The rest of the playoff spots, look at Dallas yesterday against Texas. Houston, the Texans. Come on. I mean, you should blow them out. You're at home, and you could barely beat them. I realize parity in the NFL, but I'm just saying right now, any team can sneak in. And I think the Cardinals are coming to play tonight. And if you're wise, folks, you're taking the points. I'm telling you that right now. If you are wise, if you want to make money, you'll take the points.
Let's take a look at San Francisco, because you mentioned the Eagles running away with it, but you mentioned not one thing about a San Francisco team who is 9-4. And let's take a look at what they've played against here recently. Philadelphia's had a soft schedule. I'm not taking anything away from them at all, but I'm telling you right now, you look at this schedule for San Francisco and what they've done. They beat the Chargers, a team that a lot of people are thinking look good now. Well, what do you mean whoop-de-doo? They blew out Arizona. They blew out Miami. They blew out Tampa Bay. They shut out New Orleans. I know New Orleans isn't a great team.
Tampa Bay sucks.
But they blew out Miami. Before that, the only bad loss they've really had, in my opinion, was that game against Kansas City. That was earlier in the season. I still like San Francisco, Bob.
Okay. You can like them all you want, The kid quarterback's looking good right now, but, Tampa Bay's no good. Tampa Bay's not going anywhere. They're probably going to win that division. You know what, Mike? They're probably going to win.
They blew the bad teams out that they needed to. Philadelphia struggled with Indianapolis, almost lost that game, maybe should have. They lost to Washington, a Commanders team who, in my opinion, are an average team. So, look, I don't think it's fair to just write the Eagles in as NFC champs whenever we haven't really seen them tested quite yet.
I'm just telling you, the Cardinals got a shot at this game tonight, all right?
No, not a chance.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Kyler Murray to DeAndre Hopkins. Connor's going to score. We're going to get anytime touchdown scores tonight, guys, and the Cardinals are going to wind up winning the game. Mike, I hate to tell you this, but, I haven't been picking a lot of NFL games, but the majority of the games I'm picking, I'm winning.
Well, and I will also remind you that each and every time here in the NFL you've gone against me, it's backfired.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens.
When we're on the same page, we lose. When we're opposite, I win. So this is a good sign tonight.
Whatever.
Good sign tonight.
Whatever.
For what you want to win.
All right. I'm going to share my screen real quick. I want to look at the positive EV page from my point of view here. And I've got the recommended filters on. Let me go ahead and refresh very quickly. See what we got. All right. We got a few plays here. We have Stony Brook plus 1.5 against Sacred Heart. 20-cent market width. I actually like this play. Believe it or not, Mike, I've actually bet Stony Brook and Sacred Heart before. Both of those teams. So I got a little experience there. I feel pretty good about that one. Columbia and Lafayette, once again, over 129.5. A lot of these college games are in the 130 to 150 range, folks. So over 129.5, I feel fairly comfortable with. I'll take that one too. And let me look down here. What else we got? Now, I'll take Stony Brook on the point spread. We also got Stony Brook down here on the money line. And another bet, Mike, that I like right above that, I think that I'm going to take the Clippers first quarter against the Celtics. There it is right there. First quarter money line. I'm hitting it. Half a unit. So there you go. I'm going to go to my bet tracker very quickly here. Folks, we do recommend playing these recommended filters. You should definitely do it. It will make you money. All right, we took Stony Brook plus 1.5 on BetMGM. Over 129.5 between Columbia and Lafayette on BetMGM. Stony Brook on the money line on BetMGM. And the Clippers, first quarter money line against the Celtics. All right, we got a full slate of hockey picks out tonight. Go look at the video. You'll see what I'm on. Mike, you're up.
Yeah, speaking of hockey, I'm going to give you a cut. First of all, Jordan Goodwin. You remember this guy, Bob, former Billiken. Jordan Goodwin providing a little bit of a spark here in the NBA all of a sudden. Over 21.5 PRA, minus 105 on BetMGM. Doesn't look too bad.
Let's do it.
Jordan like Goodwin in the building. I'm going to put 3/4 of a unit on that one here.
Isn't that 2/3, Mike? Isn't your unit 75?
No, it's not.
It's not. Okay.
All right, let me refresh and see if there's anything else out here that we like last second. Reggie Jackson, I got him on an over, so not touching that play right now. There's your Stony Brook. Kyrie over 4.5 assists. Not too bad a value here at minus 120, and average odds are minus 141. Pretty decent play there. I think I'm going to roll with that. I think I'll put 25 on that.
There was a Hardaway under on assists, Mike. Can you look at that play real quick that's still there?
I'm not seeing it.
Okay, it was there. It was under 1.5. Okay.
No, not seeing it. Let's look here and see if there's anything else that we like here last minute. McDavid over 1.5 player points. No thanks right now. Tatum over 3.5 assists. Looks pretty good too. Minus 120, average odds minus 136. Pinnacle prices this play at minus 154. Pretty good value on that. You look at what Caesars and DraftKings are offering on the play, a lot more juiced. So I'll put 25 on that one as well. And then
there it is. Hardaway. Scroll down. There it is. Under 1.5 player assists. Look at that play real quick.
Yeah, no longer odds have changed on that play, it looks like.
Darn it. I still like that play. So
yeah, you could probably go hit it for decent value still. I'm going to refresh one more time just to see if there's anything out here that I like last minute. I got Spencer Dinwiddie over 4.5 assists tonight. That wasn't on Underdog, though. That was available on a sports book when I bet it, but that's okay. There's Jordan Goodwin over 4.5 assists. If we like him on his over PRA, that's no longer positive EV, but definitely worth taking a look at. Grant Williams under 1.5 threes. Hey, pretty good value on it. Most books favoring this heavily, so that's pretty good too. Put the recommended amount on that at 25 and roll with that. Now I'm going to go to the NHL plays that I've got tonight. Little 2-leg parlay here that I'm going to show you all and see if we can get ourselves a winner tonight. Liking both of the plays that I got. So here it is right here. Leg 1, I'm going with the New York Rangers money line. You got a Rangers team that's been playing pretty good lately, Bob. They've not played great on home ice. They've got to change that. I think this is a game to do it. And if you look at what they've been doing offensively, Bob, scored 13 goals over their last 3 games, and they've given up just 1 goal in 2 of those 3 games. So Shesterkin has been solid. They're scoring. Devils are red hot. Got to back the Rangers, though. This is a big game for them to get up for. And then I'm going with the Penguins on the money line. They've been one of the hotter teams lately, Bob, winning 10 of their last 12. They've scored 4 or more goals in 7 of those games. So offense definitely getting hot right now for Pittsburgh. I like backing them on home ice.
Jordan Thackeray says, what's up? What's up, Jordan? Okay, and I agree with that. You know what? Can I tell you something that is just extremely interesting and absolutely amazing? Do you realize that 12 days ago, Chris Letang had a stroke? Okay, Nat, he had a stroke, folks. He's back playing. He played the other night. That is unbelievable. Hockey players are tough hombres. Hey, big win for your Chargers, Mike. Yeah, let's bring that up. Hey,
and Shane,
roughing the quarterback, really? That was a chintzy call for your Chargers. I don't want to hear any more about that stuff.
Well, yeah, that was probably one of the luckiest touchdowns you'll ever see that they got themselves.
Oh, that was great, wasn't it?
Was it great?
That was
great. Awful.
That was
awful.
That was my
Nothing
Tyreek
great
Hill.
about that.
That was
Nothing
my Tyreek
great.
Hill anytime touchdown score.
Nothing
buddy.
great. You fumble the football and you get a touchdown out of it.
Yeah.
How amazing. Boy, I wish I saw that more often. This is just like the Chargers, to get right back in the mix at the last minute. And there's some games, if you remember last year, before that Raiders game, they lost to the Houston Texans, right? That ended up costing them the playoffs. You can throw the Raiders game out the window. They wouldn't even have needed that game had they beat one of the worst teams in the NFL last season, who are one of the worst or are the worst team this season, in the Houston Texans. The Chargers have three teams left that all have losing recorurs.
They're making the playoffs.
Like them.
All right.
It would be just like them to lose one of those games.
I'm going to say it right now. My NFL has been on fire this year, okay? I'm going to make a prediction right now, bold. LA Chargers are making the playoffs. You heard it here, and you better bet it now.
I don't know. I don't know that. You've still got teams in the mix. Obviously, having the tiebreaker with Miami is good because Miami's scheduled down the stretch, not getting any easier this weekend against Buffalo.
Let me help out Alec here.
I like that, Alec.
Locked in Porzingis at plus 100 on over 9.5 rebounds.
Yes.
On Caesars, Pinnacle has it at minus 121. All right, cool.
Yeah, actually, that is available right now. Or, well, the odds have changed. It was available just moments ago on PointsBet for plus 105. Doesn't look like that's the case. So, yeah, definitely good value on that. Like that play a lot.
Okay. All right. Cool. That's going to do it, folks. That's going to do it for the show.
NBA play. Let's go Pacers, Bob.
You go right ahead. I've
plus
already made my
play. Free NBA play. The Indiana Pacers plus 3.5. And the New England Patriots minus 2.5.
Cardinals, baby. Let's go.
And the Rangers Penguins money line. Let's do it.
Okay, I can dig that. I got both those games picked.
That's four winners. That's four winners.
Look at my video. Did you watch my video? Is that how you got that pick? Come on.
No, I came up with mine on my own.
I did that at 8:30 this morning.
Cardinals money line, Alex says. Okay.
Hey, Alex says go Cardinals. See you guys.
See you, Jordan.